Welcome to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to start Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 tutorial series. Now, before starting this series, let me introduce myself. I'm Dipak Warade. I have been adding bits and bytes in IT since 8 years now. I have been associated with many big organizations and I have done lots of freelancing work for small scale businesses. And today I'm starting this tutorial. I hope I'll complete it soon. So let's start with this. Before starting this, I would like to mention something here that I'm not going to be very theoretical, theoretical centric guy here. I'm a service guy. I do support service and uh, kind of practical centric guy. So whatever we are going to learn here will be learning by doing. For sure we will be understanding some concept before doing the actual practice on the server. So let's start with the first part of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 series. Okay, for those who don't know Linux and Linux distribution, I would love to request them to go to YouTube and search for Linux introduction videos, because I have found many best or you can say great videos there. That's the reason I'm not creating one for basic Linux distribution introduction. So let's start with a simple question: what is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 server? So in short, when if I want to say Red Hat Enterprise Linux server, I'll say RHEL, and now it is 7. That's the reason RHEL 7. So what is RHEL 7? RHEL 7 is Linux distribution. Yes, guys, you may be aware there are many Linux distribution in the market, like SUSE, Ubuntu, many variant of this. However, we are here to learn about Red Hat. So let's talk about Red Hat. RHEL 7 is the latest Red Hat release, which now people are accepting in production environment. And just to mention here, Red Hat recommend to have this subscribed support for this. When I say subscribed, it means definitely money. So they'll definitely share some pricing and all the details. You might aware that Linux is a totally free operating system. However, the support is only chargeable, and Red Hat recommend to have support. There are many advantages of doing so. You will get monitoring update, you will get security update. Now assume you have something very critical hosted on that server, like application or any database or whatever, and you need that server to be very secure and with full feature. You should subscribe for the support or the updates and all that stuff. You'll get different level of support. Assume you have started the server and the server is not booting up, and you tried everything, it's not working. Your senior tried, everyone tried. If you don't have support, you won't be able to do anything. You'll have to reboot the server. However, if you have support, you can go to Red Hat, ask for their support. The third point I would like to make it here is you will get a certified operating system. Certified in different sense. I mean, before installing the hardware, if you are thinking to, or if you have decided to go with Red Hat, you must go to Red Hat and ask for required hardware. They'll provide you the hardware, specific hardware where Linux or RHEL will work for sure. So it will be a guarantee from Red Hat that it will run on that hardware with efficient performance or with great performance, you can say. Access to Red Hat customer portal, and this is very great point for people like you and me, because we will be administrating this machines, and the knowledge base of Red Hat is excellent. I'm not sure if you have visited this website access.redhat.com, which is the knowledge base where you will get a solution. You will You will see knowledge base. When I say knowledge base, is nothing but articles. You can say, you'll see new articles, solutions, and videos, everything there. It's nothing but a customer portal, which Red Hat says in different term. So and now Red Hat, even Red Hat, aware that every business, is not going to have the subscribed version of the Red Hat or RHEL 7 or RHEL. So they have created two other flavors, Fedora and CentOS. Fedora is nothing but it's like end user centric operating system. It's made for a desktop. We can install a Fedora server, or we can use it as a server. However, it's always recommended to use it as a desktop operating system. If you want to see what's coming in the future in Red Hat, you should go to Fedora, because Fedora is a sandbox for Red Hat. So they'll test something new in Fedora, and you will see that new feature available in the new version of the RHEL. Okay, now and the CentOS. I'm going to touch CentOS in the next para. So let's start with this. You can say our requirement. Our requirement is to get a software to install it. So let's start with the discussion how to get a software. When I software, it's a operating system. So if you want to install RHEL, you can get it for 30 days. It's free, totally free. You can get an evaluation copy for 30 days with support. Once the evaluation period ends, you won't be able to get any support from Red Hat. You won't be able to get any updates from Red Hat. However, for training purpose, I would love to use CentOS. CentOS is officially CentOS is a community enterprise operating system, and Red Hat confirmed that all binaries are same. So you can consider CentOS as RHEL. All binaries are same, just paid features like RHEL, the satellite, which Red Hat satellite, which they use or they offer for update and patches, is not available here. And the logo which is which is the trademark logo, it's actually owned by Red Hat. So I mean, it's not available in this operating system. However, it is officially confirmed that it's almost same. So in this tutorial, I'm going to use CentOS as my basic operating system, because I don't want to pay for support. It's a development. So anyway, we'll be playing with this servers. It's not a production moment. I'm going to use CentOS, and it's excellent operating system. You can download it from centos.org. It's very easy. You just go to the website and you will see some FTP or torrent, other options for downloading. Now for setup, the minimum setup required for RHEL 7 is it's like even your mobile can have your mobile. You can install RHEL 7 or your mobile configuration too. So when I say mobile configuration, not literally, you cannot install RHEL 7 on your mobile. However, the configuration is even lower than your mobile for sure. So the minimum RAM required here is 512 MB. I'm sorry. Hard disk requirement is 4 GB and a network card. Obviously, a decent processor is required to have operating system installed on the server. However, for our lab, I would recommend below setup. It's 64-bit platform. When I say 64-bit, your hardware should be enabled to have 64-bit operating system installed and working. 1 to 2 GB RAM. I am going to use 2 GB RAM. 10 to 20 GB hard disk. I'll be using 20 GB hard disk. DVD drive. This is optional, and it's applicable for hardware. I'm going to use VMware here, and I recommend you to use VMware. So I'll be using ISO. I'm not going to use this DVD drive. I'm going to use ISO here, and a network card. So obviously a decent processor is required here also. To understand our lab setup, you can simply have a look on this. It's just we are going to create two servers, server 1, server 2. First server will be base RHEL 7 server. Second is client server, which is RHEL 7. We can simply copy the virtual machine and rename it to this. We can do that. And the third is free IPA. Now if you don't understand what is free IPA for now, don't worry, I am going to explain in depth once we come to this point. I recommend to use VMware or VirtualBox to do the lab setup. Okay, so you can, and once you are done with lab setup, I would request you to take a snapshot of it, because we are going to play with this machine. And if you don't take a snapshot, you are not going to, you may need to rebuild it again, because if you don't have a snapshot, it's like you don't have backup of the virtual machine. So please create a snapshot so we can restore it if required in any case. So for now, we'll be going to the VMware window, and we'll try to install the Centos or try to create a virtual machine rather and install a Centos. So this is my VMware workstation, and it's actually installed on Windows. I would recommend you to use VMware or VirtualBox, which is free. So now I'm going to create new virtual machine here. Just click on File and New Virtual Machine. You can simply say Ctrl+N to create new virtual machine. You will see New Virtual Machine wizard. I'm going to click, or it's already selected, typical, and which is recommended. I'm not going to use custom for now. If you have full understanding of how VMware work, you may go with custom settings. For now, I would like to use typical. And here you have three options. If you have disk or DVD, you can simply click here and you can access that. If you want to assign any ISO right away now, you can do this. But I would like to show you how we can assign ISO even after creating the virtual machine. That's the reason I am selecting the option of I'll install the operating system later, and just saying next. Now it recognized that we are going to use Linux and the Centos. Maybe I'm not sure why, but I have created many other virtual machines with Centos, so not sure how it knows that I'm going to install Centos here, but it works many times, for me at least. And the virtual machine names. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to name it as server 1. Okay, and now I don't want to keep it into folder C because I have something else for this. It's actually the location for this virtual machine. So here I'm going to use 20 GB hard disk, and I just want to store it in one single file so I can share this with you or anyone as complete virtual machine, so they can simply open this machine and they can use it for their lab setup. So now it's a summary of our virtual machine. Okay, just clicking on finish, and now my virtual machine is ready. Just editing the CD DVD part, or you can say I'm just assigning the ISO image here. So just click on the CD DVD option here, or let me show you. You can simply go here, double click, select use ISO image, and here you can use the ISO, which is Centos 7. Okay, I'm saying okay here. Now my virtual machine is ready, and memory is 1 GB, which I can modify simply by dragging this anchor, or you can simply update the memory required memory size here and say okay. Now I can see 2 GB assigned to this. Okay, I have some more memory, so I can scale it up to 4 GB to speed up the installation. Okay, I can even increase the processors. Okay, I'm doing that. I'll be again reducing them once we are done with the installation. This is this is just for speed up the installation of the server. I'm just starting it, and I'm closing this view so to see the full screen. Okay. Now we have 3 options here: test this media and install this Centos. I know that this media is good, and I don't have to test it. I don't want to test it now. That's the reason I'm just going and selecting the first option, which is install Centos 7. Okay, it's asking for 1 key, and this loop. Okay, Linux installation has been started, and now we'll monitor the progress. We might need to enter or answer some questions here. Okay, I don't want to change the language. You can change language here. However, it's English, and it's good for me. So just moving ahead, I'm clicking on continue. Okay, I can change this localization section later, so not touching it right now. Okay, however, I just want to change the installation destination part, because we can this. I have selected the disk, which I have added it. I can see only one disk here. We can add new disk, but I don't want to do that right now. I just want to add. I just want to use this existing disk for our partition, and I can say I'll configure the partitions. However, I'm just saying automatically configure the partitions, because it will automatically create a partition table for us, and we can edit that. So it's like creating manually. Obviously we are going to check that, but then at least right now we don't have to do that. Now software selection, we don't want minimum install basic functionality. Actually we are going to play with this server for full tutorial series. So what I want is server with GUI. No, I'm not going to select anything. We can add any component, or we can install any component later. So simply saying done. Okay, now please complete item. Okay, so system is now okay, and we are going to begin the installation. Okay, here it is asking for root password, we haven't set root password. I am setting it to something. It's nothing, it's simply Centos. So done, which is very weak password. It's clearly saying you can, as it's lab setup, we should use password which we can remember. And it's asking for clicking twice this button because we have these are different password. Let me check them again. Okay, now it looks okay. I haven't created any user for now. We can do it later. So I'm waiting for next prompt. Now the installation has been started and it will take some time. We can't continue this recording till that time, so just stopping it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like to see this tutorial full series, please subscribe the channel and please comment, so so I can improve the quality of the teaching, or I can improve the quality of maybe tutorial notes or the way I teach or something. If you like it, please say I like it. It gives power